think it's just a matter of us all watching out for each other and being aware of what's possible. Because I think, and you know, like me, the reason why I explained how the Adobe and the YouTube thing worked, because I think I could show someone a video. I think in the example YouTube thing they had like Putin just saying whatever. I could show that to everyone here that didn't know about that technology, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, he said that." But if I plant the seed of like, no, like we actually have this ability, then you're at least skeptical if it doesn't sound right, if it doesn't match up. But yeah, no, it's a super serious issue that we shouldn't wave off for the sake of growing businesses and having fun. It's something we should take seriously.
When it comes to any new technology, what I've seen, and I think what most of us have seen, is that the great utopian ideals are kind of paired Jadis head style to the dystopian opportunities, and both of those things inevitably are going to happen to a certain extent. I don't know of a way to stop it. In the past, and it's the same challenge that we have now, we as humans and as societies have to figure out how we want to manage these issues. We've been through Wild West situations before, and they resulted in things like the FCC here in the United States. Things are moving so quickly now, and in ways that are so profound that it is perhaps more of a societal crisis at this point in time than it was when we were inventing the radio and inventing television. And that brings us back to a great question of government and how we represent the interests of people, and I don't have that answer.
So, if there are any additional questions from the audience, I've got one for the panel. So we've been talking about AR, VR, MR. What are your favorite VR titles, or the ones you most envy and wish you'd created?
Well, I'm holding back. So when I have people over and expose them to good VR the first time, the current demo lineup is Tilt Brush, Job Simulator, Google Earth VR, and then there's a couple of super artsy, obscure ones. One's called, well, not that obscure anymore, but one's called Old Friend, which are like in this basically this cartoon music video, and Space Pirate Trainer, if we have time, because that's a super physical, fun game that everybody seems to like. So it's a mix of, I try to show a mix of games, Tilt Brush being creative and kind of, you're generating your own content there. And then Google Earth is a great practical example of a non-entertain or a non-gaming experience in VR that everybody can appreciate.
I would add to that, on the narrative side, I really like Pearl. It's a piece from the Google Spotlight series. It's kind of like a music video that you're inside of and a part of. It's well done. And I actually like, because also I'm a big advocate for socialized experiences in virtual reality, there's this one game called Rec Room that I enjoy. It's kind of a simple sort of, there are games within the game where you can go inside and you can join up with a group of people and play ping pong and capture the flag and all these other things. So I enjoy that. But the staples that Paul put out are definitely good.
Yeah, so usually when people visit me, first thing I show them is my thing. So basically our Bio 360 product and how they can build 360 virtual reality experiences and how easy it is to do it today. But if we're talking about VR in a more general sense, I think Tilt Brush is absolute winner here. That's the most amazing application of VR that I have ever seen. And if I go past that, more into cinematic VR, one of my favorite producers are Chris Milk from Within. I love the content that they produce. And that's just, it's amazing what you can do today with a 360 camera and a clever built narrative and some FX.
Yeah, these guys have covered the essential bases. Google Earth really is profound. The most fun I've had has been popping HoloLenses on folks, because many people have tried VR, very few humans have tried AR. And so when I bring out a HoloLens, I usually showcase two things. The first is Galaxy Explorer, and I set it to the solar system and pop it on, and there is a beautiful 7-foot wide model of the solar system floating in front of you. The eyes light up. The other one is Holo World Tour, which will take you to Rome or Machu Picchu. I had the opportunity to show that particular demo to a 90-year-old woman from Virginia Horse Country. I was visiting a friend and his mom was there, and she used to travel and she just can't anymore, and she never tried anything remotely like this. And she sat there for 20 minutes silently, and I took it off her head, and she said, "Thank you very much." And I got a phone call from my friend the following day, and he told me that right after we left, his mother-in-law said, "Henry, I would like to purchase one of these." And he said, "Mom, well, it's not really a device that's out there on the market, and it's $3,000. And she said, "I will write a check today. You let me know how we can get it." Fascinating.
So to answer your question directly, I think the job simulator is hilariously funny. I think it's terrific. But I tend to be more of a cynic, and I really enjoy seeing when people fail, which is probably a good message for those of you out there, because the question always comes up, how do we compete against these giants? The answer is that there was a book 10 years ago about the Innovator's Dilemma. Do you remember what it was called? It was called Innovator's Dilemma, right? Yeah, good choice for a name. Anyway, it pointed out that the incumbent, it isn't that incumbents have strengths and weaknesses. Their strength is their weakness. And a great example of that is if you've seen the movie The Jungle Book, the new one from Disney, it's a beautiful movie. It's really beautifully done. And it's arguably Disney is the best at doing storytelling. That's what they're really, really great at. So they created a 360 panorama VR trailer for it, proving that they have no idea what they're doing. Because the whole thing is basically a little door, all blackness around you, and a voice, I think it's Christopher Walken's voice, and that's it. They don't understand the idea of what do we do when we don't have a frame, when we can't lead the people around, when they're like, oh, I can look in any direction. And so Disney, as great as they are, their weaknesses, they don't know what to do with the new technology. So for me, that fail was inspiring, because that means that somebody in Portland can go, I get the idea that this is about storytelling, it's about exploring worlds, and go, I can do better than Disney. Anyway,
Okay, so for the record, I am officially shocked we got through the entire panel with no one mentioning the blue. That is our go-to initial transport somebody in VR, but actually lots of good titles. And I haven't checked out the Pearl yet, so that's on my list. We're out of time. We are officially out of time. Thank you all. And thank all of you.
Thank you, Stephen, and the panelists. It was a great conversation, very engaging. I remember back in '89, actually, I remember the conference. It's the Association of Computer Machinery. It was back in the day, in the '80s, where I first, at a computer graphics conference, I saw one of the first VR headsets, and it was all very jaggedy. And we've come far all these years, and hopefully, these technologies are going to take us to the future in a number of different ways. And as an entrepreneur and as also an investor, I'm excited about the possibilities. So thank you. Thanks very much. All right, so we're going to take a 10-minute break, and bio break, coffee break, and then we're going to come back, and our keynote speaker will be ready with his performance. All right? So let's take a break. Thank you.
It's going to be the first one that Here, 1 second. Let me just turn this off really